Oh, John says he can't wait to get his traveler. Yes, I've got them in the making. Is the speaker on?
It is.
Okay, here we go. I have no idea who we're going to be talking to. I love this system to just go down the numbers and call.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
How's it going?
It's going.
Great.
How you guys doing tonight?
Pretty good. Scroll up. So, down, the other way. Other way. I knew it was you I was validating up. How's baby boy?
She's asking about you.
Great. Yeah, he's great. He had a question for you, and he'll be tickled. I get him on Friday night, so I'll let him watch your little video, and he'll like that.
Yes, that, the Noah's Ark question.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, for those of y'all watching, this is Linda. Absolutely one of our beautiful Patreon members. Anyway, so is your mama on the other side?
She is.
Was she stepping forward first? Was she diabetic too as well?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Where's our diabetes? Because she is talking about the diabetes here. She's going to kick right on into the read.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Okay, breadcrumb trail moving forward here.
Yeah.
But you might receive confirmation like, oh, wow, wait a minute, that was so-and-so over on the other side there. Who do you want to hear from most of all? Your mom was like, him.
Mom always comes through, but I was kind of hoping my dad would come through.
Absolutely, he is stepping in. That's why it's funny. That's why I took pause. You'll notice when I do reads, I'll start kicking it out, and then all of a sudden I'll stop and say, who do you really want to hear from? And that's where your mom was like, really? Okay, come on now. Anyway, so you do remind me an awful lot of your daddy, just so you know. Does that make sense for you?
Yes.
Your nose?
I do look a lot like him.
Yeah.
We've
Definitely.
never met, though.
Well, I'm meeting him now, and I can tell you the nose. It's right on, spot on here.
Where'd she get her blue eyes from?
I know, blue-eyed girl you are. The most beautiful blue eyes, I'll tell you what. Just like the color of...
That's like my mom, yeah.
Yes, of course. That's what I was fixing to say. The most beautiful blue eyes, as your mama is saying. And she's like... I love her because she's just like... she's a part of this read, too, as well. And she is definitely... Did your father pass before your mama?
Yes.
Did he have a head injury?
Yes. I was adopted, so sometimes both my mothers come through, but it's like my adoptive mother will shove the other one back. She says, I raised her, she's mine, so get back. So, but yeah.
Well, the female I have coming through has actually got the really blue eyes like you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That would be my biological mother then.
Is she diabetic?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I was adopted, so I'm not sure much about her.
Okay, I'm telling you that this is today your biological mother who's coming through, and also to your biological father who is coming through.
Yes.
Okay, and he had a head injury connected to his passing, correct?
He did.
Okay, and is it more on the right side of his brain right here?
I'm not sure about that either.
Okay, well, you'll validate it later, Dave, because he is giving it here too as well. Now, of course, there's a spiritual bloodline that runs between you and your adopted mother. It's not that she's not here in the background, but today I'm looking at the two people who you do actually look an awful lot like. Now, the thing here is, and I'm going off of what they're saying too as well, but I've seen it where people are adopted and they totally look like their adopted parents. It's the weirdest thing.
Well, look at me and Savannah.
Right. But for purposes of the read, they're stepping forward and really wanting to let you know that they're actually here and they're actually helping in that way. She is telling me that she did have a diabetes connection too as well, so that will hold true. And she is talking about the month of July for a birthday, anniversary, or death. Do you know where that connects?
That was her birthday.
Okay. So you know enough. She said, you know enough to make it dangerous. She's kind of quippy, I'll tell you. You're a lot, personality-wise, you're a lot like your father. And your mother she seems to be a little quippy today. Little poet, and she does know it. And so anyway, it's just like that blue-eyed girl with the skies and such. But she talks a little bit more than you do, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Your father is a little bit more quiet, a little bit more reserved, more the watcher. And also too, you know, your mama does have dimples, but you really do have your father's dimples.
Oh, great.
Make sense?
Yes, I've seen pictures of him, and we do look quite a bit alike, but I look just like my mother, too. But
Okay.
I can see my dad in me.
Well, the thing here is that's why we're showing features. Like with the reason why you look a lot like your mother is because of the eyes. Because you don't see anything else. When you, those of you out here watching, when you meet Linda, it's this beautiful, I mean, gorgeous blue. Just that sky, beautiful blue. And so it's seeing your mother and seeing you, I can see where it's almost like you had me at blue eyes. I mean, seriously, I see nothing else. That's why your father is like the nose, the dimples.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually, if you were to put on brown contacts, you would see so much of your father in your face. Not to say, you know, just so that way to take away the eyes feature, you would see how you do favor your father, because you would have to totally turn off the blue on your eyes to actually see it.
Let me ask you one thing real quick about him. There was some suspicion when he was killed that
Right.
It wasn't just an accident. Can you ask him that?
Yeah. Well, he says there's a suspicion for a good reason here. And also too, was when he was killed, when he died, was part of his business driving stuff?
I'm not sure about that.
Literally,
Yeah.
kind of illegal?
Oh, maybe. I think so, because I heard that he was out stealing some chickens when they found the car. He opened the trunk and had a bunch of chickens in it.
Okay, so, yeah, he says that should make sense. So, yeah. Yeah. So, he was doing things that he shouldn't have been doing. It's like,
Yeah.
was his business driving and he was doing illegal? So I'm seeing him in the car, like, I'm like, really? What the hell?
Yeah, well, he was only 27, so he's really just a kid himself.
He was having fun. But yeah, he lost control. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it was like, he was like, it was the great getaway. Not really, but not really.
He and my uncle have a lot in common.
But, you know, he really has been around helping you an awful lot. Also, too, he is showing me his left hand, so that's got to mean something. Who's the left-handed one?
Me.
See? Okay. Your daddy left-handed, too?
I'm not sure about that.
Because he is saying, I am.
That's cool.
You know, the main thing here about this read with him is he wants to let you know how much the two of y'all really do have in common. And
Well, I know he was colorblind, and both of my boys turned out colorblind, so I'm thankful for that, because I didn't know him, and they've got that gene.
absolutely 100%. And he was talking to me about the month of March for a birthday anniversary of death too as well. Where does the March fit in?
I'm not sure about that.
You'll find that as a fit. Does he have another child, a son?
He has a son and a daughter, which you just helped me meet. The breadcrumb trail from my reading in March.
Yes. Oh, in March. March.
Oh, there it is. After 60 years, we just connected.
Wow.
Wow, that's so
Yeah.
beautiful. He's
Yeah.
he's pointing to your brother, and he's loving your sister too. But are y'all meeting again, you and your brother?
We will. We've just connected on Facebook.
Okay, so y'all need to meet in person, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that hasn't happened yet.
No.
Is he a January birthday?
I'm not sure about that.
Because he is talking about the January. But also, too, I want you to pat yourself on the back because Yes, I'm the messenger teaching people, hey, about the spiritual breadcrumb trail. The fact of the matter is, you, congratulations, are literally listening to your people. You are literally following the spiritual breadcrumb trail, and you are making this happen. Yay!
Thank you.
We've
wanna
got
hear more
red
about this.
balloons.
I want to hear more about this, how you facilitated this.
I know. Well, anyway, also too, your grandson, is his favorite color red? Anyway, your dad's showing me some red balloons, so I don't know where that's connected, but he does show me red balloons as like we're having.
I'm not sure about that, but my sister that I've just connected with, her favorite color is red.
Okay. So the reason why your father's doing this, your grandson and your sister must be an awful lot alike in personality, and see that, okay? To where you'll see things about your grandson and things about your sister that are very similar, and that's why the spirit world will do that. They'll bring up the red balloon and the color red and talk about your grandson, but that'll also too point you back to your sister, and that's great. You know, she's actually really happy about this, and she's looking forward to more. So don't be so shy about this. And this is guidance from your father. Don't be so shy about this, because both of y'all are kind of in that way of like, I don't want to invade.
Yes, true, very true.
And that's why this is going to work, because you both have a mutual respect. You don't want to, neither one of y'all want to invade. You just really want to love one another and get to know one another. And the spirit world really is saying this is going to be brilliant. This is really going to be brilliant. You're going to love it too when you meet your brother, and then just bring all of y'all together here. This will be pretty fantastic. They're all saying, this is really a long time coming, something that that really could have happened years and years ago, but just didn't.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
I have another brother. There were 4 of us, and he's on the other side.
Yeah, he's stepping back.
He's smiling down.
No, he's standing right here. He does remind me a lot of your mom, too, as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Everybody thought when we were small we were twins, so
Okay.
we look a lot alike also.
You really do. Although, if I'm putting both of y'all side by side, I'm definitely putting you in your father's camp as far as you look more like him. He looks more like... But it's really interesting because Stephen looks exactly like his mom and exactly like his dad. It's weird. And they don't look a thing alike. It's weird. Yeah. But when he's standing next to his mom, it's like, whoa.
I can't deny either one of them.
It's the weirdest thing. And then when he's standing next to his dad, I mean, it happens that way. So this is the way it is. Anyway, do you have any more questions? I totally want to kick into some more reads too.
Yeah, not really. I just want to absorb all this. But it's been great, Pamela, and thank you very much. I love you, and Steve. Like I said, you're a big part of our lives. Whether you know it or not, we're always talking about